Hi there, it's Catherine here from Inky Fingered Cat, and I've got an unboxing stash reveal video for you. Firstly, apologies if you can hear music. My daughter's got her stereo on quite loud upstairs, but do you know what? It's a birthday party tomorrow. She's very excited. I think she just needs to burn off a little bit of energy. So apologies if you can hear it. And indeed the sound of her like an elephant upstairs dancing around. So apologies. So I had done that much. I've opened that much of the box, had a little peek, and then gone, nope, I'm going to open it on camera. So I've just stuck some labels over my dress. And now it's time for the great reveal. So what have I got? Well, I did a little Stampin' Up order, which turned out to be not such a little Stampin' Up order. But what I can say is I am super chuffed with Stampin' Up. Normally, you get an immense box full of packaging and hardly anything at the bottom of it. But because I've only ordered stamp and die sets, I've got this really dinky little box. So I'm really pleased with them. I'm going to apologise now because I'm going to move the box so that I can unpack it and put it onto my space. I have got the messiest desk in the world. In fact, I'm going to do a little show. So apologies for those of you who are maybe a little bit travel sick. But this is my desk at the moment. Massive amounts of double-sided tape, bits and pieces, and all of that. There's hardly a thing available. Even the drawer is in use as a surface. Yeah, not so good. So I'm just going to pause this whilst I put it back in the holder. Okay, so I put it back in the holder. I'm going to just clear a little bit of space. And how about, I was going to say I'll turn that over, but actually it's just as bad on the other side. So there we go. It almost looks like a clean and tidy desk now. I can pretend it is, can't I? I can't be the only person that gets themselves into such a state, but never mind. Right, so what have I got? Really boring, but essential, snaily bits. Okay, so they're the boring things. Ooh, they've sent me something really exciting. What's this? Ooh, Stampin' Up 30th anniversary pin. Ooh, that's really cool. That'll be stuck onto my apron. Some more snails. I'm not bother showing you those. Right, what have I got here? I have got a Pinewood Planks Dynamic Textured Impressions embossing folder. So this is one of these really 3D type embossing folders. So it's quite thick. It's a lot thicker than you would find with a normal embossing folder. Let me grab one. Okay, so as an example, there's my woodland embossing folder with the trees on it. So I don't know if you can see the difference in the thickness. It's really significantly different. So these ones are really meant to be very 3D. It's very thick. It feels really sturdy. So that's going to be interesting to see how that embosses. So once again, that's Pinewood Planks Dynamic Textured Impressions embossing folder. So that looks exciting. Right. I have stamps and some coordinating dies. So let's go with these ones first. Okay. Magical Day. I figured I really needed some kid type stamps that were a bit funky and a bit different. That is like the cutest little unicorn in the world. I love this big fat dragon with his tiny little arms, cute little soldier, fun little wizard, some little elements that can go with. Oh, the cutest little seahorse. I've not spotted that actually in the catalogue. Oh, he's tiny as well. He's really tiny. So yeah, cute. Really like the Hope Your Day is Magical. Probably wouldn't use You Are One of a Kind very much. But there was no way I was going to fussy cut any of these. And sort of got more into using dies these days for framelit type stuff. So I thought, no, I'm going to go with the whole bundle. So you have got the dies that pretty much cut everything out. So you've got your mermaid and the little knight, the wizard. You've got the dragon and the unicorn. There's the flame. It's a little seahorse die. Excellent. You've also got bubbles, waves, which is quite cool. Never really thought about that. I didn't really look at what the dies were, apart from the fact that I knew that they cut out these bits. But it also cuts out a banner. So I don't know if it cuts out the whole of that magical, but it definitely cuts out the "you are one of a kind" bit. That's quite cool. Then you've got the little stars, which I think cuts these ones out. And then two little leaves as well. So that's quite a cute idea. Probably good for little greenery, little seaweed with the mermaid. So that's those dies that go with Magical Day. So I can imagine me using my pro markers, because I'm not, I've already got alcohol markers, I've got pro markers, so I'm not likely to ever go and buy the Stampin' Up blends. But yeah, I can imagine stamping these out, having fun colouring them in, die cutting them, and creating some funky cards for kids. I've seen some really good ideas on Pinterest as well for those. So they look really exciting. And the other bundle that I got with dies is this Sunshine and Rainbow set, because I really fancied rainbows. I thought the rainbows will work perfectly with my little unicorn as well. But actually, I just thought that they would make a nice thing, a nice stamp set to have. I really like that. Wishing you a sunny day. You can't have a rainbow without a little rain. And may your birthday be bright and beautiful. So I thought that was really cute. But it comes with Rainbow Builder framelit dies. So let's have a look at these. So these are designed so that you can cut out different colours of cardstock for your rainbow, if needs be. It's also got some sort of cloud formation, so you could put the rainbow coming out of the clouds. Hills, fun hills, clouds. A sun, I'm assuming cuts that sun out, and that'll cut out the lightning as well. And then all of your rainbow pieces to cut out each of these. It's a photopolymer set rather than a rubber set, so that's quite easy then, because you really need to be able to see to line them up. Yeah, super happy with that. Really like the little raindrops as well, they're quite cute. Yeah, so that was my other stamp and die set. Now, I managed to, with my snails added on as well, I managed to also get 2 celebration kits, which I'm super happy about. So, I had to go for this eclectic expressions. I've seen some really funky cards, and I think it seems like a weird set because you've just got these little bits of texture. But I know I will use those all of the time. So they're not massive. They're not massive stamps. But I just know I will, like that dotty circle probably seems like virtually nothing. But I know I'm going to use that all the time. I love the sort of the patch of, looks like watercolour. Love that. And I really like the Happy Birthday stamp as well. I think it's a really nice stamp. Quite graphic, so it's good for masculine cards as well as feminine cards. And then the other stamp set I got, had to do it, was the Party Pandas. They're so cute. I've just seen a card that my friend's just made using this one as well, and it's really cute with 3 little pandas in the row. So I had to get this because I just think they're the cutest things ever. And again, I thought kiddie lady stamps was something I've really not got very many of. I've got a few baby stamps. Then I've got my Make a Monster, which I've had since I think it was one of the first stamp sets I bought from Stampin' Up. I just thought that these gave me a few more options for children's cards, and I just felt that that was something I was perhaps missing from the stamp set. So I'm super happy with my little stash haul. I have bought some other things recently which I've not shared with you, so I'm going to go and grab those out, and you'll see what I've been buying. Bear with. Okay, so I've gone and grabbed my bits and pieces out of the boxes. So this first one's a die, and it's one of these ridiculously intricate dies. I've not even tried it. I did buy another one at the same time, which you will potentially have seen on my blog, some cards that I made with it for a class. It took me forever to poke all the little pieces out, because I think the cardstock I used was a little bit too thick for it. So I'm a little reluctant now to use this one, but I thought it was a fabulous design. I mean, so intricate, but would make a beautiful card background, and I think could be beautifully embellished as a wedding card. And I have got a friend's wedding coming up sometimes in April, so that'll be good to see. I bought some cute stamps. So I spotted these. Actually, it was this one I'd spotted first. Okay, the snowman one. I spotted it on, and now I can't remember the woman's name. Something Werner. I watch YouTube videos all the time and the name's just gone out of my head. Anyway, I spotted her do one with this stamp at Christmas in her Christmas series, and it was gorgeous. Oh, I've got to have that stamp set. That's fabulous. And I couldn't get hold of it at the time. Then I spotted they do a dog and a cat one too. Apparently they do a bunny rabbit one as well for Easter. I did resist. But yeah, so I bought these as well. And I've not even got them out of the package yet, and they're so cute. Now there apparently are dies that will fit all of these, but I haven't bought those. I decided no, that let's be sensible, because the dies were like £20 on their own, so no. And bear in mind I was buying 3 sets. That would have been another £60 for the dies as well. So I went, nope, be sensible. But I just think these are all so adorable. Mama Elephant stamps. I can't tell you how excited I am about these cards, because these stamps, because they're just so cute. I just think with all these little signs that they can hold up, and little balloons, and they can put little hats on them, and I can mix and match, because I can put different things with these ones and different things with these ones now. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, and the other 2 things I bought were these turnabout stamps. So I have used one of them, but I don't think I ever got around to blogging the card that I made, because I wrote it and actually sent it out instantaneously. But these are turnabout stamps, so you just need to Google and you'll see. Basically this bit is a stamp. You put it in your stamping tool, so I use the Tim Holtz platform, with your little template. So there's my little template that's got your cross on it. There's a little green mark on this, and then you move your paper round, so you put it on like that and line it all up, and then you stamp it, and then lift it up, then you turn your paper around and you put it down again, and you turn paper around. And this one is showing you the kind of colours that I used the first time I used it, and this template then stays as the thing that you use. So at some point I'll do a video, but there are lots of videos already out there showing you how to use these turnabout stamps. So this is the one I've used so far, is this Sunshine turnabout stamp. Really funky. I've literally, all I've done is used the main stamp. I haven't yet used any of the sentiments or the little flowers and bits and pieces that come with it, but I really fancied that one, and all I did was use it for a background. That was really cute. And then this is exactly the same idea, but actually you've got a small one and a large one, so you can make smaller cards using the same technique, and you do exactly the same thing. You line it up with, you have your stencil with your cross, line it up, and then you just move the paper each time you stamp it, and you can stamp it in different colours, do some of it with Versamark and embossing. And again, I thought this was quite a good generic type one to use, rather than going for one. Those ones like with words on them or flowers and things like that. I thought this was quite a good generic type one, and this one I really liked some of the sentiments that went with it too. So there's my little stash bits and pieces. See, I'm already thinking that background, stick some pandas on it, job's a good one. I'm thinking maybe rainbows with a unicorn and a funky happy birthday stamp. Job's a good one. This, I can't resist wood textures. It'll go with so much. It probably won't go with any of the things I've got on my desk at the moment, but it'll go with so much. So, that's me and my little stash reveal. I need to tidy up. I can't possibly create in this complete and utter mess that I'm in at the moment. So apologies, this isn't actually showing me using any of these things, but I will do videos probably at some point over this weekend. I've got a really busy weekend ahead because we have 7 girls coming, 7, 11 and 12-year-old girls coming for a sleepover tomorrow for a joint birthday party for my daughter and one of her best friends. So tomorrow's a little bit chaotic, but my intention is pretty much leaving them to it and hiding in the craft room as much as I possibly can. So that's the plan, because I think if I spent much time with them, I'll get annoyed, and I don't think that's a good idea. That doesn't make me very party-like. So yeah, I've got that tomorrow, and then Sunday will probably be a chilling out day, along with rediscovering the incredibly messy house. So tonight the plan is I'll do a quick condense of this video and upload it, and do a lot of tidying, so that tomorrow when I come in here and try and escape the chaos of having 7, 11 and 12-year-olds in my house, I can actually do something. So that's the plan. Hope you enjoyed my little stash reveal. I think this is probably my last Stampin' Up order as a demo, because I've not really been a very good demo. I basically just bought some stuff. That's what I've done. So I don't think there'll be another Stampin' Up one for a little while, but then I do know that there's a new catalogue coming out soon, and I'm probably going to get tempted, but we'll see. But yeah, I've really got into doing cute things recently, so we shall see. We shall see. Until next time. Oh, sorry, if you did enjoy, please do give a thumbs up. I know I've waffled on for ages now. Oh, no. I have some more sharing. Really important sharing. Can't believe, because they're in a different box, I forgot about them. So, I bought some new Paperartsy stamps as well. Right, first of all, I bought this cute Jofi mini, which is actually 2 stamps. You've got they are connected, but I'm going to cut those apart. You've got the sort of weird circly bits. Realised I was doing that off camera. And then the larger flower. So I've got that. I did intend to do Easter cards with this stamp, but then I got something with a magazine and went for a completely different kind of look. But how cute! How cute! So it's one of the Zinnies, and he's just adorable. Just love him. So I'll use him at some point, probably go in my journal or something. And then it's been ages since the gorgeous Darcy, one of my dear friends, in fact sister, in the way that I feel about her, has released some new stamps. She's not done any for ages. She's been really busy doing a uni degree, etc. And she's gone for a completely different direction. Look at those. There's 2 sets. This is my favourite of the 2 sets. couldn't quite justify getting both sets at the moment. It'll happen, I know it will. But, oh, look at her really gorgeous legs, and look at him with his oversized coat. Gorgeous little tree with the hanging bits. Those fabulous hearts. Don't know what it is about Darcy hearts. She always does fabulous hearts. They're just so different. That is going to get used all the time. That's going to get used all the time. The one that I'm not entirely sure about is the forever sign, because I can't imagine me using that. But I can imagine using the frame bit, but not the forever word. It's just not something that... Forever is not a word that's common in my lexicon, as they say. And I've had these for a week and a half, and I've not yet even opened them because I've not had time. So that's my last bit of stash. Right, I am going this time. So if you enjoyed that, please do give me a thumbs up. You'll understand I'm not buying anything else for a little while because I'm now broke. And if you want to see more where I actually maybe make something and not just show you my horrifically messy desk and then put more stuff on it, then don't forget to subscribe. But until next time,